Okay, so it's 11:48, quarter to 12. I did 4 rides and I'm at $38.21. So the first customer was from my area, took me to central east part of Calgary. A guy was going to church, and then I picked up a lady who was late for work, and buses run very bad during the Stampede. And then third guy, they're all actually very close. I'm not doing the mistake I did yesterday where it's crazy. I did 425 kilometers. It only made $207. It was like all over the place. So now at least I'm gonna pass. If it says like $5 for 10 kilometers, that's it. I'm not taking that one. But these were pretty good, like pretty much close to $1 per kilometer. And of course I'm still have only my Uber stickers. I don't have Lyft stickers, and Uber still does not allow me to go online. Like, where's Uber? Why is it over here? Oh, it's because I've been installing and reinstalling. Like they were saying that sometimes it helps to reinstall. Yeah, see? Unable to go online. Please contact support about your account. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with my account. So basically I'm signing out and then signing back in to see if it makes any change. And yeah, I already uninstalled and installed the app a few times because they said sometimes it helps. I made sure that I updated my operating system on the iPhone. Everything is up to date. So basically waiting for July 12th. That's when the Uber help said if you don't get access to online Ubering until July 12th, I mean before July 12th, give us a shout again. We'll look into this because everything is done, paperwork is ready, license is ready. I don't know what else they want from me, but anyway. So yeah, so passenger 1 was a guy going to church. Passenger 2 was a lady late for work. She worked at Marlboro Mall, which is a very nice location right next to Walmart. And then I got the guy who was standing on the bus stop going to Stampede. Again, buses run very bad, and so just like that lady who was going to work and she was late, she says usually I take a bus, but nothing works this week. And so yeah, the guy works at a Stampede. I asked him like what, security? He said no, he's like a food vendor, basically sells food. And I asked him, I said, did they give you a uniform, and was a big Texas hat part of the uniform? And he says, yeah, but I don't like wearing it. But so it's funny, they do give them these huge Texas hats that we locals, we don't wear them. Like I like baseball hats. I wear baseball hats. I never wear those, I don't know, old-fashioned hats. And then ride number 4 was as soon as I dropped this guy off over there at the Stampede building, right close by, I found a quick parking, like loading only. By the way, parking is, finding parking in downtown is tricky. I came to this peaceful cemetery over here thinking that I'll find parking, but everything is taken. And then I found a little spot over here. It says 30 minutes, so 30 minutes parking is okay. And hopefully I'll find something within 30 minutes. But yeah, yesterday was very disappointing. So many kilometers and very little money. So yeah, $38 for 4 rides, not too bad. So yeah, the last ride was a couple, a guy and a girl, that were right near that building, and they said we want to go as close as possible to the entrance to the Stampede. And they found south entrance, and I said, well, honestly, I'm no expert. I never been to Stampede myself. Like, I have to go by what you put in. But I said, I see a bus. There was like a big coach bus going that way, and I said, I bet that bus is going to the Stampede, And so we followed that bus, which coincided with the route she picked. and it's basically this road over here on the left. That's where all the rides are, you know, like they have these big, you know, ride attractions, you know, all these wheels, and I said that's where it is, and I dropped them off over there, and I just came to the top of the hill to find parking, and I found one. Not too much, no traffic over here, so we're doing good. We're just waiting for my next passenger number 5. So I'm sitting next to downtown, right, and it says 5 to 11 minute wait. Now the trick I found is that if you find these numbers over here, like it says 5 minutes, so basically that's where it's looking, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And if you click on this, at the bottom it gives you the choice, navigate or view wait times. And if you click on this, it gives you an interesting map, color-coded map. So you see, like, I'm in a bad area pretty much. Like, it's amazing. I'm downtown, there's half-naked ladies walking by, there's a lot of foot traffic, but everybody's basically, they look for parking. I just saw one spot here, this white old SUV. That spot was vacated, somebody left, and right away somebody showed up, a guy and a girl and 2 girls, and they parked there and they walked this way because that's where the probably 300 meters, that's where the entrance to the Stampede is. So that's what people do. And so now I guess it's too early because it's only 12:09, so everybody is probably coming to the downtown, right? So that's what I'm doing here, right? I brought the guy who works at Stampede, and then that couple that were looking for the entrance to the Stampede, right? And that's why you see, like, amazingly, the downtown area where I am, it's red, which means that it's well, they say 5 to 11 minutes. I've been here probably, I don't know, half an hour. And so I'm thinking, like, you see, like, you can look. So yellow means it's better, but the best one is green. And I was thinking, I don't want to drive all the way to the airport because that's like 20 kilometers. And again, there's a long wait over there, but maybe I should move like to one of these areas, or like west, or maybe east, or maybe north. Because I'm right next to Memorial Drive here. So I can jump on Memorial Drive and go into this area. And over here there's a big Walmart. Like, I like that area. Actually, that's where, oh, Memorial Drive, actually, that's where I was, where I picked up, where is it? Memorial Drive. I think it's this one. Yeah, so on the other side of, there's a big Walmart there as well, over here somewhere. So that should be a good area. And but it is like amazing. You're in downtown, you would think that there should be like rides like this, but no. And then you just click close and you're back online, and you see now it's good, they're offering you 20% bonus. So let's say if a ride is $10, you'll get 12, so which is pretty good. And also I started DoorDash, and actually I started when I was sitting at that Marlboro Mall. See, now it says 2 to 6 minutes. It also gives you these color-coded areas. So basically these are the hot spots around me, but I haven't had an offer ever since I left the Marlboro Mall. And over there they offered me a run to a pet mart to get some dog food or cat food or something, right? And it was $15, and the store was maybe a kilometer from me, but then you had to drive 15 kilometers and like pick up one item at Pet Mart and drive 15 kilometers, and they were only offering $15. And I said decline. And then 2 minutes later the same offer came back, same Pet Mart, same 15 kilometers. Now the rate went up to $16. Decline. Too many kilometers, you know. Food, I want at least $2 per kilometer, right? So if it's 5 kilometers, I want 10. If it's 15, I want 30, because there's much more work than taxi. Taxi, you just sit on your butt, right? And people open the door, get in, get out, and that one is okay, $1 per kilometer roughly, right? But food should pay better, but at least with food you always get tips. You know, that's what I like. Like here, out of these 4 rides I had, one guy said, that Stampede guy who was going to the Stampede, he said, I'll give you a 5-star rating. Well, you better give me a tip. I don't need the 5-star rating. But I started doing what I saw a video about this on YouTube where a guy was giving advice on how to do Lyft, and one of the tips was, he said, don't bother with rating. Do not rate passengers unless they give you a tip. And oh, by the way, let me show you this because that's useful. So basically I'm on this screen, right? So if I click on the top on the money, it shows me that's how much I made gross in a week. And then let's say here, you see it's turbo. So this turbo, this guy canceled. Like I had a ride before, so you see now I have 38 bucks. I can cash out and it's immediately on my debit card. But here, let's say if this 545, that was that short run that they were going to the south. See, right, acceptance, earnings, and then it would show here base earnings. Right under base earnings there would be the tip if they left you tip. But then if you go at the bottom, you see here it says rate passenger, and you can click on this and, you know, and add a note, and then you click thanks for the tip, and then you click save and send. But you see now I don't want to do this. Like this guy said a very good thing. He said in the video, he says, if somebody gives you a tip, that's what you do. You open that little screen, you type thanks for the tip, and you give him a 5-star rating, because he says this will encourage people to tip in the future. But don't bother with rating, it's just wasting your time, you know. And actually so far all my passengers were pretty good, except I had one couple, kind of like a father and daughter, and they were originally some African country, I forgot, but Cameroon, I think, Cameroon. And the dad was so loud, and he was sitting right there, the daughter was behind me, and they kept arguing the entire time I was driving. And his voice, you know, like some people had this super strong voice, like they're gonna live 300 years, and my ears here, and he's sitting here, and he leaned forward and he's talking. I had to dial down music because they're talking, right? Man, it was so irritating. So, but I still give him a 5-star rating, because back then that was like my first week, so I was rating everybody, but I stopped doing that. So only rate people who give you tips. Now what's funny with my lifting or Ubering is that I don't have Lyft stickers, right? And I just saw a lady came up with a kid. Oh, you see there's like a little park over there, and they went in the shadow and they were eating some snacks that, so I'm guessing they just came from the Stampede, right? And I think, and I see her, she starts looking at her phone, and then she's doing like this, looking left, looking right, and she saw my car, she was looking at me, and of course I have a Uber sticker. But I'm thinking, oh man, she's ordering a taxi, and I'm thinking, please order Lyft, do not order Uber. But my sticker is visible, Uber. I don't have Lyft stickers, right? So she calls Uber, and then she looks at her phone again, and they cross the street and they go to the other side, and sure enough, a SUV, black SUV, comes flying by. And I actually hear, you know, my hearing is amazing, I hear her phone beep, because they have the same deal, like when you close, you click arrive, and then the customer's phone buzzes, and I hear the ring. So the guy was like 5 meters away, he probably clicked arrive, and her phone beeped, and they got in and they drove away. So this is not the first time where I see that Uber is much more busy, at least here in Calgary. The other day I saw the same story. A group of girls came to the corner, and they're looking at their phone and then doing like this, and then 2 minutes, and I'm sitting right there with the stupid Uber sticker, but no Uber active on my phone and Lyft. And by the way, the and so yeah, and those girls, again, a car showed up, they got in, drove away, and then another group was also there, looking like this. The car showed up, they got in, drove away, and I'm sitting like an idiot. Like here, to give you an example how you can check, right? So now it's 12:23, and if I click on this, my last ride, 498 plus 47, that was 4% turbo. It's telling me when I dropped them off, so 7:45. So 15 plus 23, so I was here 38 minutes. No rides, nothing. I think I did have one, but the guy canceled because I was with this other couple, and I guess he wanted something faster, so he canceled. And so I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is that, hold on, let me check again the wait times map. See, maybe the color here changed. Okay, now the red is gone, but it's yellow still.
I could be watching it at 5.
But you see, this area is better, but like that's where I want to go. I want to go, yeah, this Marlboro Mall. I want to go there because that's close to the airport. If anything I can, yeah, the best one I think is this one actually, to the west. So this is downtown west of this, 1 to 2 minutes, but again, that means nothing. Here it says 9 minutes. I've been here almost 40 minutes and didn't get a single offer. So what do you guys think? Shall I go east? Shall I go west? Shall I stay here? Or shall I go home and drink beer? No, beer is not an option today. I need to make some money. But I think I'll just start moving, you know, because sometimes, just like I think another lady said, another video I was watching, she was Ubering in Toronto, and she said she never got offers when she was sitting. As soon as she started driving, she would get offers. So let's see, but that was with Uber Eats. Let's see if this works with, sometimes it works actually. I did notice, you start moving, they give you offers, you know. Maybe they think you're on vacation or taking a break or something, taking a leak. I'm not sure, but movement is life. And I was right to move out of downtown when I was just about to turn onto 36th Street where the Walmart is. Lyft gave me a ride, and it was actually, I was supposed to go straight on Memorial Drive, and the pickup was I think two clicks away. So I did a U-turn in the Walmart's parking lot and went back, picked up a young guy, and that brought me to this Walmart, like this huge area. He was actually going to this Chat Time restaurant, but I dropped him off on the other side. So there's lots of restaurants. Oh, that's the Petland where DoorDash wanted me to go grab some dog food or cat food. There's IHOP here. So now I just cancel. I stopped the app because for some reason Lyft doesn't have a pause button. So when I want to go inside, grab a lunch, and also I want to correct the situation with the stickers. Until I have the proper stickers, I'm just gonna get some color paper and some tape, and I have some of these over here. So I'm gonna just write Lyft, you know, and stick it on top, in the front and the back, so that people know I'm Lyft. Because every time, you know, I show up there, just even now I was in a busy area, and this kid, he's like, I don't know, 15, 16, he came over and he only can see Uber, right? And he knocked on my window. I opened the window and I said his name, and he says Lyft, right? I said, yeah, but you know, you need a sticker, right? And so Lyft takes forever to send me the stickers. I check my mailbox every day. I've been driving for them, this is like probably third week. I still don't have the stickers, so I gotta make my own. Well, I went to Walmart, had a double Big Mac, no cheese, and bought some nice paper, and I made these handmade stickers and bought the tape. I have tape at home, but nothing in the car. So now we're gonna stick it where the sun doesn't shine, over there, right above Uber, but of course the opposite way. Well, because yeah, I'm sick and tired of watching people call Uber. When they see me, they think I'm Uber and I'm right next there, and then they order Uber and nothing happens. Oh, actually it's, I have to attach just a little bit of tape, so until I get my regular stickers. I don't know. Will be very visible, I think, because of the red paper. What do you guys think? a bit crooked, my bad. Perfect, almost like sent to me by Lyft. Yeah, I'm having fun. So this goes in the trash. Okay, my phone, of course. Well, oh, look at this, beautiful. Homemade signs. Why? Because Lyft, you guys should move a bit faster. Like, look at Uber, 2.5 months, no, cannot go online, but I already have the stickers. Lyft, 3 weeks, still waiting. Passenger number 6 was a guy from Walmart, where I was sitting in the parking lot after the lunch, and after I installed the signs, beautifully crafted. Maybe I should just, you know, start a franchise and sell these. I don't know. I'm seriously thinking about that. See one in the back there, very visible. And so it was kind of like, almost like I wanted, I started DoorDash. It gave me something like crazy $4 for 10 kilometers. Declined, which of course sooner or later I'll have to start accepting them, because right now I'm with DoorDash, I'm at 51% acceptance. So I was like 55, 54. At one point I was like 96. I was taking everything, trying to get to the top dasher, because then you see the screen. It allows you to dash pretty much any time. Like you see, like now, because I'm not a top dasher, if I'm in this area and it's gray, I cannot click, like this button says schedule. So if I was in this area, it would say dash, right? But when you are a top dasher, even if there's nothing here, you can still go online. You see, that's one big advantage. So other drivers, regular drivers who are not top dashers, cannot go online, so there's much less competition, right? But I tried that, so I was a top dasher probably for 2 weeks, and then they started giving me BS trips. So I started declining and I went down to like 75%, 55%. So now I think I'm at 51. And this, I'm sitting at the airport, right? This is that area where you have to be in order to start to get into the queue. Yeah, and so originally it was 16 to 20 drivers, then it became 10 to 15. Now, as you can see, it says 1 to 5, and it's 10 rides per hour. So worst case scenario, if there's 5 drivers ahead of me, I should only wait 30 minutes, right, at 10 rides per hour. And it says 4,000 passengers, 4K, in the next 2 hours. And with the passenger number 6, I'm sitting at $56.22. And not a single person today gave me a tip, but I received a 10% turbo, $1, 10% turbo, 47 cents, and then 20% turbo. Wait, where's my other rides? Okay, see, just as I was afraid, I have to take it, otherwise they'll. So $8.
Head west toward Barlow Trail, northeast north.
$8. Arrivals .12. Okay.
Head west toward Barlow Trail, northeast
So waited
north.
probably, I don't know, 40 minutes here, 30 minutes, and I got $8 run. Yeah, so what's happening is that, again, I started a conversation. with Uber, and all of a sudden, sorry, they put me on hold. All of a sudden, I see a button for help, call support. And today is Sunday. I'm thinking, no way. And I click on it, and a person answers the phone. First time in 2.5 months I was able to get a live person on the phone, not a robot, because I keep chatting with them and they say either your vehicle is not eligible or your trip settings. And actually that just gave me an idea. Trip settings, like they said, your trip settings are not allowed in your city. And trip settings, like I keep asking, what trip settings? And there's a little clause section there in the account. It's called Work Hub, H-U-B, Hub, and that's where they put your what you can do with Uber. Normally it shows Uber X and deliveries, which is food deliveries, Uber Eats. But for some reason in my app, all I can see is Uber Pet, which I kind of like volunteered for, which means that you can carry, you opt in to carry riders that have pets. Not everybody wants to do it. And so I added that one. And then also there was a food delivery. You can opt in. I opted in, just thinking that, that might help, get my account active. But I just realized that, wait a second, I don't see regular rides like Uber X, right? And probably that's what these idiots meant by trip settings, like there's no Uber X, so I cannot go online because I don't have that in my account. And so this lady just put me on hold for 2 minutes. She says, let me check. I gave her my email address and my date of birth, and she put me on hold for 2 minutes, and she said she checked the account, and then she got back to me. She says, everything seems kind of like kosher. Your account is active. All the documents are completed and green. So she says, and I explained to her, yeah, I don't see Uber X in my Work Hub. So for some reason, that's why I cannot accept rides. And she says, let me see why it's missing and how we can put it back, Uber X. And so basically there's some kind of a glitch in the app. And again, I installed and reinstalled it 20 times. And for some reason, I lost that Uber X somehow along the way, So hopefully she can help me. And she says, can you wait another 2 minutes? I said, ma'am, I'll wait all day if you can if you can let me work and carry passengers. So I'm ready to go. Like, oh, and yeah, and she says the account is active. The account shows as active. So that's what she put me on hold now. Trying to add UberX to the account. All right, just got out the phone. So what happened is that she started a screen sharing. She says, are you in the app? And I put her on the speakerphone so I can switch the screen, and I went to the app, and there was a button there, you know, basically agree to screen sharing with this support person, and her name was there. And I clicked that, and she was telling me, okay, go to this screen, because she cannot change screens on my phone, right? She can only see what I see. And so she asked me to show her that message, which was, you know, cannot go online, and the error. And she says, click there, you know, show me what it says. And again, she checked everything, and she says that it appears that there was a block on my account, and somehow that UberX disappeared, that option, and that's why I cannot go online. So finally I figured out what they meant by trip settings. Like, and I keep asking, what trip settings? Like, man. So she said, yeah, she escalated the issue. She took that screenshot of the screen, and she escalated it. So she sent it to the, you know, manager or whatever above her, which I was trying to do for the past month, to get to a supervisor or manager. And she says it should take half an hour to 1 hour to resolve this issue. She says typically to add UberX, or she says worst case scenario by the end of the day. And I said, do I have to do anything? Do I have to sign out or reinstall the app? She says no. And so basically I can stay...
Head west on 34th Avenue Northeast toward 5th Street Northeast. Then turn right onto 5th Street Northeast.
I can stay signed in, and she says there might be an email. Email will tell me what to do. So basically, finally, something is happening. Because, yeah, all this chat, it's all BS. You need to talk to a live human being. So guys, if you're struggling with Uber, forget chat. Find a way to talk to them. That's the only way you can resolve, you know, issues, by a phone call, by talking to a live human being. Well, it's 7:42 at night on Sunday, and I did 174 kilometers. 25 was just going back empty. Even though I did have a couple of rides on the way, but one of them was going in my direction, and another one took me back downtown. So I sat there for 10-15 minutes, there's nothing, so I started driving back. I tried to use the filter, you know, they have this filter here, head to destination. So I put in my apartment address, and the app was trying to find me something going to my destination. Nothing happened. I just turned it off when I was close by. But that's all I did today. $123.84, 12 rides, and let's see, so that's my total gross for the week. Just working some nights on the weekend. And so did I see any tip today? So I was online for 8 hours 48 minutes. And I think I got a tip today. Yeah, tip 1. See, it says tip 1. Tip. Oh, it was an American guy. It was an American guy I took from the airport to a hotel. And Americans always tip. That's what I find. You see, like, there was a hotel, airport to his hotel. And so $8.10. And they gave me almost $4 in tips, almost like 50%, you know. And it was 10 kilometers from the airport to his hotel. So all in all, I'm pretty happy that today I did only 174 kilometers, whereas yesterday was 400. So total is 574 for 2 days, so which is okay, because I think normally I did like 250. So yesterday was too much, today is good, but still 174 kilometers, 123. It should be like $1 per kilometer. But even with the Stampede, I find that Lyft is too slow. Lyft doesn't have enough orders, so I'm patiently waiting for this. And I even again reinstalled and installed Uber, and it still does not work. So I'm gonna reset the phone, shut down the phone for the night, and then we'll be trying tomorrow, because they promised me before the end of the day they should fix it. But it's already 7:45 here, which means that it's 9:45 on the East Coast. I don't know what time zone their support team is, but I'm pretty sure it's already end of the day, and still nothing was done. So it's just very frustrating. Well, a quick epilogue to the story. This is Monday, so next day after I had the conversation with the Uber support over the phone, and they said 1 hour or maximum by the end of the day the issue would be resolved. And guess what? Of course, nothing happened. I keep checking today, Monday, reinstalled the app again, signed out, signed back in, the same message: you cannot go online, contact support. So after I got off work, I called them again. There was another lady. This one seemed to be more experienced, and she said again there's a block on my account and she cannot remove it herself. She has to escalate it to the management. And I said, yesterday I talked to your colleague Joy, I remember her name, and she said the same thing, and that everything would be done, and she was escalating this complaint to the management. And I said nothing happened. And she says, okay, let me process it. And oh, and by the way, I said, so why is there a block on my account? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, what's happening? She says, no, it's a system issue. Basically, for some reason, technical issue, put my account on the block. Probably it happened when not all documents were submitted. I don't know. But anyway, she said, yeah, this is done. And she said, please wait 24 to 48 hours. And I said, do I have to do anything? Do I have to uninstall or reinstall the app? Do I have to sign out? She says, no, you will receive an email when you are ready to go online. And you can stay signed in the app. And so basically, okay, so today is Monday. So Tuesday night, it'll be 24 hours. And Wednesday night, it'll be 48. So I'm not going to bother them until Wednesday night. If I come home Wednesday night and it's still not allowing me to go online, I'm going to call them again. So for now it's Lyft and DoorDash. That's it.